Hi, it is almost Christmas Eve. The countdown is underway. I'm making roasted peppers. Let's get started. Full disclosure, I'm using jarred peppers. I do make them from scratch with the peppers and everything, and they're fantastic, but there's so many things going on right now that I just wanted to take the shortcut. So these are fire roasted peppers. I get this at Costco. This is the second jar that I've gotten, and they're really, really good. There's nothing worse than when you get roasted peppers in a jar and they're still tough, or even like I've had people make homemade roasted peppers and the pepper is still tough. I like them nice and soft, and that's how these are. So I have fresh basil, some garlic. I don't love a ton of garlic. I just want it for like a tiny wink of flavor. Red pepper flakes, salt, pepper, and some good olive oil. That's it. That's all you need. All right, bye. No, I'm just kidding. I'll show you. Hold on. I got it. The only ingredients in here, peppers, water, vinegar, sea salt. So these are not packed in olive oil. I don't know if that matters to you or not. They have a little bit of the charred bits, which I actually enjoy. So I'm going to take my pepper, and then I just use my fingernails to kind of rip them into strips. I don't like really big pieces. I don't like them diced. And I'm going to do a mixture of the yellow and the red. And if it's too long, just rip in half. I just love the color contrast of the yellow in with the red. All of my beautiful peppers are in here, and now I'll add some olive oil. Probably about a tablespoon or two. Got my clove of garlic. I'm smashing this and leaving it whole and throwing it in there. That's going in. Kosher salt. I always use kosher salt. Black pepper. Red pepper flakes. I have my fresh basil, and oh my gosh, this is like the biggest organic basil thing from Trader Joe's. Oh, there's even a little flower on here, which I'm going to keep, and I'm going to put this one on my table. Right in here, honestly, with some water right on my counter. I love it. My basil, I like to keep this whole thing pretty rustic. I mean, you could see the char from how they were roasted. So for this, I'm not going to do like a basil chiffonade. I'm just going to tear it. I think that that'll be nice. A little parsley. Anytime I can get some freshness in my dishes, you know I want it in there. It's not a ton. I mean, obviously it's not making or breaking. But if I only had parsley, I would just use that if I only had basil. But I happen to have both. So stir this together. Oh gosh, it smells fantastic. My favorite. Look at this color. Can you even stand it? This is one of my favorite things to make. And I love when I do like an antipasta, something like that, to put these on here, because that combo of the red, yellow, orange, those peppers, it's just wonderful. See all those? All right, so here's what I'm going to do. First, I'm going to taste it. They're perfect. What'll happen is, as these sit overnight, that salt will draw some of the moisture out. So I'll taste them again tomorrow to see if they need any more salt, and I'll freshen them up with a little bit more olive oil. Sometimes I forget that people, some of like my audience is not necessarily from around here. So I already know what I would do with these, but there's a whole sect of people who are like, okay, now what would you do with those? So here's what I would do with these. I'm serving these with dinner. We're having filet tenderloin. I'm making a potato gratin, some honey thyme carrots, steamed green beans. Nathan is making a loaf of his bread, which I'm excited about. Oh, and I have a horseradish sauce to go with the beef. When you're cooking for a lot of people, and particularly around the holidays, I just kind of want to keep it as easy as possible. You should have a couple items on the stove, a couple items that maybe go into the oven, or just one that goes in the oven, and something else that you can prepare ahead of time. So this is my, instead of doing a salad, which I actually still might do a salad because I have a bunch of romaine, but you want something cold that does the contrast to all that hot stuff on the plate. The peppers also have that acidity, so it's going to cut through the heaviness of the beef and that potato gratin. The gratin's going to have sage, cream, all sorts of herbs in there. It's a really heavy dish, so you want something that's acidic that's going to cut through. I also love these with my roast pork. I love them with any kind of a pork. great with grilled chicken or roasted chicken. Basically, you can use it in lieu of having a salad, or you can just add it as another side dish. They're great on sandwiches. Like, it's like the options are honestly endless. So that's what I would do. These are going to be a side dish tomorrow, and I think that they'll look beautiful in my little, like in a little white platter, because it'll really make the colors pop. All right, that's it. All right, bye.